Okay, so I'm going to follow up with my original print and cut using the Shortcuts a Lot 5 and the hinge method. Not many changes except for the part on how to trace and bring an image in from the web. And it's been brought to my attention as I tend to skip the proper way to use things, and I apologise for that. The way I did it was the long way, and it will work, works for me all the time, but I've since learned a quicker way and it is much more efficient. And this is the one that I'd like you to try and redo. So I'm just going to jump right into it, go to a new page, and I've changed the colour of the page because we're dealing with stickers and we've got a white border on the outside of the shadow and we're working on the shadow part. I've changed the mat to just pick a colour. I just picked pink. So you just go into document. So up there you've got document, which is the white page, and then see that you tick show page colour and then just put your arrow onto the colour box and pick a colour. It's that easy. And then because it's not on the white background, a lot of your images will show up. Now I've also gotten rid of the grid lines, so it's just a simple matter of either leaving them there if that's what you like to do. I don't use grid lines. Okay, now also while we're on this document page, we're going to go show print margins. And up the top you'll see it says, because I've designated my printer to craft room, and it's a HP, so it's showing that I've got it set on A4 at the moment. So you might like whatever you've got yours set. And what that then does is alleviate the step of having to change the mat size that I put you through, like that. So keep it on the 12 by 12, but just show the image. So then you'll be putting your printable image within the print guides that you see on the page this way. So that bit's taken care of, so it's probably going to cut a few steps out for you. Then what I want you to do is, so you've gone on, well I could probably do that. Let's go onto the web. And all I've done is gone Winnie the Pooh. I thought I'd just go Winnie the Pooh characters. And I've selected, go back up there. I've selected large. So always try and select large. It's all to do with how many pixels you've got going on. I'm not going to explain all that. Just do yourself a favour and check the large one. So when you find an image you like, I'm going to stick with that one that I picked. Even if you go with this one, I've got Winnie pondering on something. Anyway, let's all you do is open it, just press the image so it's bigger. So right click and then save image as. Gave us a nice black background and I don't know why, so I don't want that one. I saw one in here with, so you might have one with a yellow background like this. I don't want that one either, because I'm not getting rid of, it won't get rid of the background for the print. It'll actually print the yellow and then you'll have a yellow background that'll cut out. So we don't want that. We want to stick with white backgrounds. Even if you see one that may look like a PNG, so PNGs don't have backgrounds. I'm trying to find one, there was one in here. And it has a checkered background look, but sometimes when they're in these searches, they'll still look like a PNG. This one, for example. So you'll open that, but then when you go to save it, if it saves as a JPEG, Okay, this one is a true PNG, so that's good. Let's just save that one. Oh, where are you going to go? Oh, I want to save that again. Save image as. Let's go to PNG. And no background, I'm assuming. Save. So yeah, you can save anything. So just go click on the image. We'll just do this one for argument's sake. Save image as. That's saved as a PNG. That'll go into the same folder and go save. Click on the image, right click, save image as JPEG. I've finally got one. So we'll go JPEG and save. All right. So I think that's enough. So just go back into here. Now, what I did before is I got you to do an import and I got you to do a trace. This time all I'm going to get you to do is a trace. So choose an image and go to that file that you've got. Let's go with the JPEG. So we've got Winnie here blowing those flowers. I'm just going to double click on that. And what you need to do is you need to check blackout. So if you didn't have that, all the lines inside will show. So I'm going to uncheck all those. So we need to check blackout, plus we need a copy of the image layer. So I'm going to check that one. So we don't have that checked, all you'll get is your blackout and then you'll have to bring the image in again. Let's go update preview. Still not bad. I'm going to keep playing around till I get a nice clean C. That might be better. Just take that right down. Update. So we just want the outside image with nothing. I don't even want that green. I'm not worried about it. It's a nice clean image. Might even be better. A little bit more. No. Just trying to get rid of all those speckles that I could see. It's pretty good. See how that goes. So then just go, so you've got add image layer and blackout. So let's go OK. And let's resize. So when you move that, you can see the blackout. Now if you come over to your layers panel, because that's highlighted, it comes up blue. If you click off, see how it's not blue? Now, next to the image, there is a grey arrow. I want you to press down on that, and then that's what that JPEG is made up of. It's made up of the shadow and the print version. So I'm just going to hide Winnie so you can see him. I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to give it a fill. I want the colour to be black. Now while that's highlighted, so this is good, while this is highlighted, we'll go to the effects, do the shadow, see that little gap there? We don't want that, we just want a complete shadow. There. Let's give it a different colour so that you can see it. And go OK. Alright? And OK. Then we're going to hide the black because we don't want that one. And we're going to bring Winnie back into the picture. Now because this is a JPEG, that's the white there. Doesn't matter. So when we print, let's go to the print version here. And it says print, which is good. But if you go to the cut line type in style, which is the wrench, you want to see print, cut, print, which is perfect. And then with the yellow shadow, it says shadow layer. We want to make sure that says print, cut, cut. And what that means is that when we go to print this page, we can print it just like this, that only the Winnie the Pooh will print. You won't see that yellow layer on the background, and that's how easy it is. Also, sorry, I forgot to mention, when you choose an image, we'll go that one, set it on monochrome, not color layers like I had you doing that. The color layers work, but it's mainly good for if you're going to be doing making an SVG for yourself. In this case, we're not making an SVG, we're making a shadow background to cut out. So there's that again. So we go black out, add image, okay, and then we get that. Obviously when you bring in a PNG, so let's go trace, choose image. I want to go to the PNG. Let's go with no background, and I think we saw that one. Once again, monochrome, blackout, add image. Let's update preview, and that's a nice crisp outline. So let's go OK. Now he comes in without a background, so that's why I like and prefer to work with PNGs, but it doesn't matter because we're using, this would be great if you're doing a trace for a SVG. He's beautiful, but when you print that, so when you move him, he's already got his shadow there. So we will select his shadow. Where's he? He'll be up the top, so here's the next one. So we'll press his shadow, and then we'll go to effects, green, okay, and then okay. All right. So once you get used to it, it's quite enjoyable to use. So just print that as I showed you without moving. Well, you can print it, doesn't matter about moving, you can print that. Once you've printed, you don't have to move them. All you need to do is go over here and then just hide the layers, which is that one. Right, so getting used to, so he's moving. If you can't see something here, see something I've got, it's moving around but I can't see it, go to the color palette and give it a color. And then it should make a liar out of you. Yep. I don't know what that belongs. It's quite possibly the white border. Oh, where is it? It's just the white. I don't know what it is. If I delete it, it's gone. So just delete it. Sometimes when you can't see things, let me take this away and I'll show you. We've got none. And then with that, we've got none. So something might turn up when you do that, but when you go off it, you can't see it. So all you need to do is keep it highlighted, go to fill and color, and the line and color if you want, the stroke. Make the stroke a different color if you want. Doesn't matter, it's just mainly the fill, one of them. All right, rambling. Hope that helped. So do this, it's a much quicker way. I'm loving this new feature, and I must thank Sandy McCauley for going behind the scenes and just pointing out that she said, nope, my video was good, and but maybe I should be aware of how to really do this print and cut properly. And I think having friends like that behind the scenes, that all we're out to do is to help everybody master this program and our quick expression to the best of the ability. So thanks guys. Alrighty. Bye for now.